Powerful psalms for deep sleep and restful nights. We will explore a collection of psalms that have been cherished for centuries, offering solace, peace, and tranquility before bedtime. Psalm 4 verse 8. In peace, I will both lie down and sleep, for you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. These words affirm our trust in God's protective embrace, inviting peaceful and rejuvenating sleep. Psalm 23 verses 1 to 3. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. Known as the Shepherd's Psalm, it assures us of God's caring presence, leading us to rest in serene pastures and restoring our weary souls. Psalm 42 verse 8. By day the Lord commands His steadfast love, and at night His song is with me, a prayer to the God of my life. This psalm highlights the abiding love of God, assuring us that even in the night, His soothing song and prayers envelop us, bringing comfort and tranquility. Psalm 91 verses 5 to 6. You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in darkness, nor the destruction that wastes at noonday. These verses remind us that God's protection extends to every moment, dispelling fears that may arise during the night and granting us peace. Psalm 121 verses 3 to 4. He will not let your foot be moved, He who keeps you will not slumber. Behold, He who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. This psalm assures us of God's unwavering vigilance. He neither slumbers nor sleeps, safeguarding us through the night, ensuring our security and peaceful rest. Psalm 127 verse 2. It is in vain that you rise up early and go late to rest, eating the bread of anxious toil, for He gives to His beloved sleep. This psalm reminds us of the futility of restless toil and excessive worries. Instead, it encourages us to trust in God's provision of restful sleep, knowing that He cares for His beloved. Psalm 139 verse 18. I awake, and I am still with you. These words acknowledge the presence of God upon waking up, assuring us that our connection with Him remains unbroken throughout the night. Psalm 3 verse 5. I lie down and sleep, I wake again, for the Lord sustains me. This psalm affirms the sustaining power of God, providing us with peace and assurance as we surrender to sleep, knowing that He will uphold and preserve us. Psalm 16 verse 7. I bless the Lord who gives me counsel. In the night also my heart instructs me. This verse invites us to find solace and guidance in God's counsel, even during the stillness of the night. It encourages us to open our hearts to His wisdom and instruction as we prepare for rest. Psalm 121 verses 7 to 8. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The Lord will keep your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forevermore. This psalm reassures us of God's watchful care, offering protection from all harm, both day and night. We can find solace in knowing that He will preserve us in all our endeavors. Psalm 63 verse 6. When I remember you upon my bed and meditate on you in the watches of the night. These words encourage us to remember God's goodness and faithfulness, even in the quiet moments of the night. They remind us to meditate on His promises and find comfort in His presence. Psalm 4 verse 4. Be angry, and do not sin. Ponder in your own hearts on your beds, and be silent. This verse invites us to reflect, find inner stillness, and let go of the day's burdens before sleep. By releasing our worries and embracing silence, we create space for a peaceful and undisturbed rest. Psalm 121 verses 1 to 2. I lift up my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. These verses direct our gaze towards God as the ultimate source of help and comfort. By acknowledging His sovereign power and unwavering love, we find solace and assurance, allowing us to rest in His care. Psalm 37 verse 7. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for Him. Fret not yourself over the one who prospers in his way, over the man who carries out evil devices. This psalm encourages us to find peace by being still before the Lord, trusting in His timing, and not being consumed by worry or comparison. Psalm 91 verses 1 to 2. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. These verses remind us that when we dwell in the presence of God and trust in Him, we find refuge and protection, allowing us to rest without fear. Psalm 121 verses 5 to 6. The Lord is your keeper, the Lord is your shade on your right hand. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. This psalm affirms that God watches over us day and night, providing shade from the scorching heat of life's challenges and ensuring our well-being even in the darkest hours. Psalm 46 verse 10. Be still, and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations, I will be exalted in the earth. This verse calls us to quiet our minds and recognize the greatness of God. It reminds us to trust in His sovereignty and find peace in His presence. Psalm 3 verse 3. But you, O Lord, are a shield about me, my glory, and the lifter of my head. This psalm acknowledges God as our protector and source of strength. It reminds us that He shields us from harm and lifts our spirits, bringing us comfort and assurance. Psalm 16 verse 9. Therefore my heart is glad, and my whole being rejoices, my flesh also dwells secure. These words express the deep joy and security that come from trusting in God. They affirm that true contentment and peace are found in Him, leading to a restful and serene heart. Psalm 121 verse 8. The Lord will keep your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forevermore. This verse reassures us of God's continuous watchfulness over our lives, guarding our every step and ensuring our well-being. It instills a sense of peace and rest as we trust in His faithful care. Remember, incorporating these psalms into your bedtime routine can bring comfort, peace, and a deeper sense of connection with God. They serve as a reminder of His loving presence and the assurance of restful sleep in His care. As we conclude this session on the powerful Psalms for deep sleep and restful nights, may these sacred words continue to resonate in your heart, bringing you peace, comfort, and a profound sense of connection with the divine. May your nights be filled with restful sleep and rejuvenation.